So, back in 1978, two teenage boys named Paul and Eddie were out here exploring on all this land on what used to be a privately owned dairy farm. They were out particularly exploring in a little creek bed just a little bit down over there, where, to their surprise, they stumbled across the head of some sort of bone. They had no idea if it was a human bone or a cow bone or something else entirely. So they dug it up and they uncovered about a 3-foot long bone. They were not able to identify it. So they took it over to the Strecker Museum, now known as the Mayborn Museum, where the director identified it as the femur of a Columbian mammoth. The director asked the boys, "Where in the world did you find this?" The boys said they may or may not have been trespassing on the farmer's property, so the director had to come all the way out here and ask the farmer, "Hey, we found something cool out here. Can we come out here and dig?" And the farmer said, "Yes, absolutely." So they started that first phase of excavation in 1980, and it lasted all throughout the 80s in the creek bed down over there. In that first phase, they uncovered 16 Columbian mammoths. What particularly put this discovery on the map was that it was the first time, and as it stands right now, the only time, that a Columbian mammoth nursery herd had ever been uncovered. What particularly makes up a nursery herd is that it is all adult females and juveniles. Specifically in the herd we found here, there were 13 adults and 3 kids that died around 65 to 68,000 years ago. Now, that first phase concluded in 1990 when Baylor University thought they were done out here. So they removed those bones from the ground, took them to the Mayborn, where they're still in collections today. They then decided they were going to do the nice thing and fill in those holes that they had left behind. So they started backfilling a lot of dirt from a spot right next to that first phase of excavation. And in the process, they found even more mammoths. So folks, what we're going to be seeing today is our second phase of excavation. We are still an active dig site out here. We're also what's known as an in situ fossil bed, which pretty much means that as things are uncovered down there, those bones are left exactly as they're found. So you're going to be seeing real deal mammoth bones today. Now, we're not entirely sure how that nursery herd died, but we see evidence for a couple different things in the fossil bed. So before